Chapter 5, The Feds. While the rest of us reeled from the surprise that Marge had a sister and one who was an FBI agent, no less the three other people who'd been on the helicopter gathered behind Molly O'Malley. There were two men. They were dressed exactly the same, dark suits and sunglasses. They hung back from us, though allowing Molly to run the show. I was looking back and forth between Marge and Molly. I had never seen two sisters who looked so different. Molly was tall and skinny. Marge was squat and round. Molly was impeccably dressed, while Marge looked as though she slept in her clothes. Then rolled around in the garbage for a good measure. There were a dozen food stains on her uniform. Ranging from chili to Reese's, Molly stood up and read the intelligence and confidence. Marge slouched, and the only thing she rated was the body odor. Everyone else in Funjaga was looking out from one of Miley to the other as well, except Chief Honecker, whose kept his gaze bent on Molly. His eyes narrowed in anger. "We can handle this investigation on our own," He told her. "We don't need FBI. It's not an integration," Molly informed him. "It's a done deal. The panda isn't property of Funjago. It's property of country of China, which makes it the international incident. The nation's between law enforcement agency needs to be on the case. The group of the security guards, we are a fully operational police force." Honecker growled. J.J. McCracken didn't seem to think so. Molly said with a smirk, "He's the one who tipped us off." Honecker eyes widened in surprise. "Furthermore, the case doesn't even fall within your jurisdiction," Molly went on. It didn't occur at Fun Jungle. It happened somewhere en route between Santiago and here, which means the panda crossed state lines, which makes it a federal crime, which once again mandates the presence of the FBI to investigate. Honecker didn't respond. He appeared stunned that J.J. had called in the FBI. Molly gave him a smug smile, knowing she had won this round. "So then, if you will hand over any evidence you have uncovered and disclose the discoveries you made to my agents, I'd like to get started with this investigation right away." With that, she brushed past Honecker's heading for the panda truck. Honecker shook off the supper, raced after her. "Now hold on, my team was right to be part of this. The thief panda was a crime committed against Funjogo, for which we are the official law enforcement arm. Then perhaps you should have worked harder to prevent the crime in the first place," Molly told him. She hopped onto the loading dock, strode purposely toward the truck. Honecker looked ready to explode, but before he could say anything, J.J. McCracken raced around the corner and intervened, desperate to keep the peace. "Whoa there, Chief. Let's not say anything we're gonna regret." J.J. was slightly out of breath, as though he'd run the whole way from his office. Several lawyers trailed behind him, like they caught him in his wake and snuck out of administration building with him. "She was the one with the attitude problem, not me," Honecker muttered to J.J. "Coffee feds? Why on earth did you call them? The Chinese insisted on it. Before Honecker could protest, JJ held up a hand. Silence him. I know it stings, but I couldn't keep leaping to disappearing a secret from China. I got billions of dollars in business interests over there, and I can't afford not another straight shooter with them. So they want the feds involved. The feds are involved, frankly. Probably would have had to bring them in sooner or later anyhow. Honecker frown grew even deeper, but he didn't say anything. He said, and JJ followed Molly O'Malley up onto the loading dock. The rest of us dropped in behind them. Molly was examining the panda delivery truck from the outside. She assumed by Honecker criminal investigation kit, which was still sitting on the dock. That's cute, she said muffly. Then asked, so what have you found here? Honecker didn't answer right away. Still annoyed by everything was playing out. Molly groaned delicately. Please tell me you're not going to international over this. If I have to, I can get the U.S. ambassador to China on the phone. But I really think she has better things to do on her own side. Honecker signed heavily, realizing he was beat and called up what he knew. It appeared the truck was attacked while en route to Punjab sometime last night. The attack blew the lock off of the rear door with what we believe was C4 Pody explosive. Then entered the truck, cut the giant on the panda's cage with both cutters. Forcibly removed both the panda and dog deacon the pandamonium. All while the truck was moving, Molly sound ticklish. It appeared to be the case. Honecker replied, I would have some station in the truck throughout the trip. That be you, Marge, Molly interrupted, looking at her sister and raising an eyebrow. Yes, Marge said. Normally he was full of bluff and bravado, but it had all vanished in front of her sister. Looks like someone removed Marge's spine, Summer whispered to me. According to Officer O'Malley, Honecker went on. The truck made a pit stop at midnight near Las Cruces, New Mexico. At the time, Doc Deacon and Leaping were still inside the trailer, alive and well. Everyone took a bathroom break, and afterward Doc was locked back in with the panda. The truck did not stop again until it arrived here shortly before 0900 this morning, when the disappearance of both Doc and Leaping was discovered. Molly O'Malley made a face like she stepped on a lemon and she didn't like any of what she was hearing. And what evidence have you discovered in the truck? Trace amounts of explosion, Honecker reported. No fingerprints as of yet. Fibers, Molly asked. Quite a lot, Honecker replied. But there's a good chance most of them are panda fur. We haven't had a chance to analyze them yet. We'll handle that, Molly told him. And I understand there's a ransom note. I have my own people doing analyzings on that, Honecker began. Not anymore, Molly said briskly. We'll handle that as well. Any ideas who it might be from? Not yet, Honecker replied. Molly. Really, Molly taunted? You don't have one idea, for example, exotic animal traffickers? the Chinese government, a rational animals' rights group like a nature freedom force. Honecker laughed dismally at this. The NFF is a beekeeping group of rationals. They hand out the anti-zoo conference at our front gate and picked the 6 sites. They didn't have the know-how to pull out the conference job like this. I would have be so quick to dismiss them, Molly said coldly. You'd be surprised what they're capable of. And we picked up some chatter from them over the past few weeks. Chatter? I asked. Molly suddenly streaked toward me. I could read her expression behind her sunglasses, but I didn't appear. She was happy to be interrupted, and a kid no less. It occurs to me the rules have changed. The last time there be a crime at Fungible, I've been allowed to ask questions on the crime. Might not have appreciated it, but it had been allowed. Now it seems like I had spoken out of turn. Molly removed her sunglasses, allowing me to see her eyes for the first time. They were pure green, the same color and skin of an emerald tree boa, and they seemed to be boring right through me. You must be Theodore Roosevelt Fitzroy, she said. I'd heard quite a lot about you from my sister. She says you're a real troublemaker. Your sister is wrong, I replied. It would be the first time Molly looked to Marge again and gave her another cool smile. Anything you heard about Teddy being troublesome and some information, Jojo? I said quickly. Your sister and all of us in Fungible have found him to be a great help in solving several cases here. He might only be a boy, but he's a regular Echelonium Brown. It wouldn't be so bad idea to have him around. Molly laughed at the FBI. We don't need children to help solve our crimes. Fully capable of handling them on your own. The three FBI agents laughed at this as well. No one who worked from the jungle at Fungible thought it was funny, even Marge. Her annoyance of her sister seemed to even trump her unusual annoyance at me. Sweeping over which Molly went on, then turned out to face me and Summer the crime scene. Children, you need to leave now. She then shifted her attention to all the adults. That goes for the rest of you too. The area is restricted to the FBI personnel unless I request your presence. And at the moment, the only person I need is Steve Honecker. With that, she turned back on everyone as though we had suddenly ceased to exist and stepped inside the Panda truck on the loading dock, and three FBI agents formed a human blockade between us and the crime scene. Honecker started to say something, but JJ caught his arm before he could. I know you're not happy about this, JJ told him, but there's no point in arguing it. You're not gonna win. So just be a good soldier, play ball, and help get my panda back. JJ then turned to me, looking quite thoroughly sorry. Looks like you're gonna understand this now, Teddy. I'm sure we can trust the feds to handle this. Come on, folks. We've all got better things to do than milly around here all day. He headed back down the loading dock. There was nothing to do but to follow him. I glanced. Was all we left. Mars as we all left. She's glaring at the black of the pencil truck. It clear she has spoken 2 words to her sister. I can't believe this, Summer protested to her father. How can you just come in here and kick all of us out like this? Their job is to solve the crime, Jake explained. How they do it is up to them. Well, they want to solve the crime. What about Teddy? He's the best crime officer we have. He's not good at the FBI, I pointed out. I'm not as good as the FBI, I pointed out. I'm the only 13. I'm barely 13 at that, Mom added. To, to be honest, Summer, and I'm glad this happened. I know Teddy has saw some other cases here, but he always ends up in danger as a result. You did too last time. I prefer that's not happen again because plus it's not only animals whose lives is at stake this time, dogs too. So I'm happy to leave this in the hands of the professionals for once. At this, she gave JJ a glance. It was quick, but it was loaded with meaning. Mom was too angry at him for forcing me to help investigate at the last case at Fungible. Okay, Miss Fitzroy, Summer said, I get it. But then she leaned in close to me and whispered, they're still making a mistake. I beg you to solve this with your eyes closed. I grinned. Please, that's Summer's faith in me. Although I secretly relieved to be kicked off the case, Mom was right. In the past year, watching lessons various crimes at Fun Jungle, I've been stranded in a room with a venomous nymph which had yet to be found, plugged into a shark tank, left face to face with an escaped tiger barely avoiding the trampled by avalanches and caged buffalo, and jangled above a pit full of man-eating crocodiles. Plus, it wasn't sure of my crime-solving abilities that Summer was. I might have cracked a few cases, but maybe that just ain't good luck. There's no idea how someone could have kidnapped Doc and leaping from a moving truck with a large march or the judge noticing. And I feared that maybe this time I wouldn't figure it out, which led everyone down to leave Doc and leaping in danger. So we left the crime scene behind. I actually felt fine. Yes, I was annoyed by the distance Molly O'Malley had been about me, but overall, I was happy to be a professional organism like the FBI had been brought in to solve the crime, and that for once an investigation was going to take place without me. Only things didn't work out the way at all.